Seems like since his announcement Saturday, Rick Perry has been everywhere in the media. Now, a pair of Austin authors is writing a new book about the Texas governor and using his own words to inspire the book's title.
Adios, mofo.
It's Rick Perry, uncensored.
Adios, mofo.
His farewell to a reporter at the end of an interview that didn't go so well back in 2005.
Adios, mofo.
His own words coming back to haunt him.
The title of this book is Adios, Mofo, Why Rick Perry Will Make America Miss George W. Bush.
Jim Moore is writing the book with that big title.
I think the country needs to know about this guy. He makes George W. Bush look like George McGovern. He's a very, very conservative and radical man.
Moore has plenty of opinions about George W. too, in a book called Bush's Brain, a biography of Bush strategist Karl Rove.
Rick Perry is scary and funny. He's much scarier than George W. Bush. He's a much more determined guy.
I want people to understand that he's trying to campaign like Ronald Reagan, but he's really Barry Goldwater, who jogs with a laser-sighted gun.
Jason Stanford is co-authoring the book, a longtime Democratic political strategist in Texas, and a Perry watcher who says he and Moore chose the title of the book because
it really is an example of how Rick Perry occasionally screws up. It's an example of his sort of breezy machismo that he lets seep out from his disciplined exterior.
Why don't you just let us get on down the road?
Here's another one of those occasional mess-ups. Dash camera video from a traffic stop back in 2000, where then Lieutenant Governor Perry appears to bully a state trooper who pulled his driver over for speeding.
This book is going to be something that people will laugh over. We don't think politics should be so deadly boring, and luckily Rick Perry gives you just enough ridiculous examples to carry you through to the next joke.
But don't kid yourself. The book won't be all fun and games.
He's doing drastic things in Texas, and those are the things he'll do in Washington.
The authors may despise his policies, but they both acknowledge Perry is a brilliant campaigner.
Every once in a while he'll screw up and say something like adios mofo, and that's why we all tell Rick Perry stories in Austin.
Now, the book will be released early next year, just in time for the Iowa caucuses. By the way, despite his criticism, Moore recently wrote an article where he says Perry will ultimately be elected president and that he'll select Sarah Palin as his running mate. Roger?